having ridden on the road and found a few spots that unfortunately didn't get filmed, where I could go about 100, I'm getting clean air. There's no buffeting, but I can feel that it's not hitting me just below the chest, so it's definitely taking strain out of the ride. It's still working like a windshield. And hindsight, it's about the spot as the Africa Twin 1100 had before the new adjustable screen. So it is an off-road bias screen. It does more than nothing. It's not like a naked bike. It's a different volume than the MRA screen that you can see here, but it's not fundamentally different. And obviously just cutting the screen you have is cheaper. And I don't advocate you to cut your screen. Your stuff, deal with at your own risk. This is just entertainment value for what I did. And this is from the MRA screen, this little rubber gasket. I didn't use it on the MRA, I didn't see a point. It makes my hand cut edge look better. But overall, for day trips and local riding, I'm happy with this. I don't know if I would pick it for super long trips, but till the dirt. And we are back. The road has ended. The dirt path has begun, and there was massive flooding last night. So is this the best day to take a Karoo street tire up a dirt path? Maybe not, but we will. And here is the windscreen. I don't have the selfie GoPro mounted because I want you to be able to see the whole thing. But without further ado, let's hop on the bike and get moving. Never gone right there, and I'm not going to start today because I can tell you this is already a much more wet trail. I don't even know how well it picks up because it's kind of dark. I have no ND filter on the camera. I learned that lesson in the forest. Even a bright sunshiny day is dark in here. So let's talk about why I did this. I can give you 3 reasons off the top of my head. One is for you, the viewer. I noticed when editing my footage, you're kind of just looking through the windshield. And because of all the scaffolding on my MRA screen, you're looking through many layers of plastic, which is not ideal. Wow! Like I said, let's not get our hopes up. There's another path I can go on. I guess I don't ride this road anymore because I don't even know when anyone would find that. If I'm sitting, your point of view as the viewer would be pretty much windscreen, and that would have been a blurry outcome. So, as a content creator who hopes to make minimum wage one day, don't assume just because I have a YouTube channel I'm rich. I don't make 20% of minimum wage. And minimum wage in Japan is like $5 an hour when converted, at least where I live now. As a content creator, it's nice for you to have a better view. But when it comes to off-road riding, I can say that I can see nearly my front tire, but my view is better. It's easier to ride off-road, ride more technical. On the street, it's not that big a difference, but I don't like looking through windscreens even on the street. I see this as a benefit there too, be it a bit louder, but you should ride with earplugs. Everyone should ride with earplugs. The best windscreen, the quietest helmet, the quietest bike. The wind is still hearing damage in enough time and enough speed. Thanks to Honda, I'm debating, do I put ABS back on or do I just keep going because I don't want to go through the modes all again and resetting. And we're back to the dirt. The view of the bike, I think it looks nice with that rally screen, but now it doesn't have a normal screen. The weight is a bit too rear bias aesthetically, and possibly literally. I don't think I saved weight on the screen enough for it to even be worth referencing. So I'm now thinking about mud and fallen trees. Don't expect me to go that fast on this road. Yeah, this wasn't this bad last time. When I say it was a flood, I mean in the city there were knee-deep parts of the road. I can only imagine what it was up here. How many of these bending trees are on the edge of coming down? But yeah, the screen, Off-road, and this is not off-road, I always say off-road, this is a public road. But in the dirt, I find it a net positive. You get a better view, so it's better everywhere. From my point of view, it's better everywhere. And the third reason I forgot to reference, if you see this tracer video, I've always been partial to just taking the windscreen off. I like sport bikes, I like touring. I prefer sport bike with comfort, and I felt it was easier to make a tracer a good sport bike than to make a sport bike comfy. Oof, there was some front wheel slide. Wet leaves and mud. My preference is a quality of life trade-off for both. The chin bar of my helmet behind the big windscreens gets no airflow, so I can never tell if it's good airflow or not. Like when I had the Shoei GTR2 with a windscreen, chin bar open close means nothing. Without a windscreen, it really puts the air in GT Air. My Z8, this low screen, it does get airflow. Without the low windscreen, visor open or no airflow. Now I'm wearing my Hornet because the high chance of a low speed crash, let's crack the old helmet rather than the new helmet. But that chin bar doesn't work with a windshield. It's just a nothing air vent. There's no benefit to it on any ride I've ever done unless I have no windshield. And even then, it's not a great air vent. Right there, I just dodged the branch altogether, but there's sometimes low-hanging branches and leaves and stuff. The tall windshield works good as a barricade. Like I can just hop behind it and not get a face full of bush. The less hits to the face and head, the better. So the taller windshield is a small obstruction to your sight line, but a good benefit to your safety. Oof. Wow, that was almost down the cliff. That was, whew. I wonder if that looked like it did on camera. Whew. See here, the taller screen would have been nice there. I'll find my conclusion if I like it or not, but it's important to ride your own ride, and for you to decide for yourself, is this good or bad? Right now I'm saying it's more pros than cons. As it gets colder in the winter, that could change my mind. I may stick to this for a while. I still have the MRA screen. I got it 50% off, and not sponsored 50% off. Like I found a closeout sale. I guess not many people are buying it or something, I don't know. Not many people are buying this bike in Japan, so I'm sure a lot of products are turning into import only. But knowing that this was free, to be fair, I wouldn't have done it without the MRA. If I was to pretend I never bought a screen, holy shizzle. Because I've removed the screen on all my other touring-oriented bikes at one time or another. The Tiger 1050, where I literally lived on that bike for 3 months, the windscreen was more a bonus than a hindrance. But for local riding, day trips, weekend trips, I definitely would have gone for no screen. With my V-Strom, no screen, below 120 kilometers an hour. For my Tracer, custom thing I made, far better than the windscreen. I tried so many times to modify the windscreen and add a spoiler, and it was never good. Off-road, net positive right here, very happy. On the street, what are your values? Quiet, cozy, or feel the clean air and unobstructed vision? I personally think I won't put the MRA back on for now. But like every video I've ever made, look at the comment section. Any long-term updates like, do I suddenly hate this? Did I switch back to the MRA? Is the MRA for sale? I pin that down there, because whatever I say today could be wrong tomorrow. This tree broke itself out of my way. That was nice. If you're a serious off-roader, from what I hear, a tall screen could be something you smash your face against, so you'd rather just the face full of leaves. But overall for me, I think the short screen wins. We'll finish this on pavement. If I wasn't thinking about the GoPro, I might just actually get rid of the windscreen, remove these brackets, which you can do, I believe. But I'll shut things off here. Let's do a quick look at it one more time here. There you go. That's what it looks like. Does it look good? That's up to you. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. My wife thinks these bikes look awful. But till next time, thanks for watching my rambling around a windscreen. This has been Kaidu Rider.